Okay, so that should be number 1. Actually, trying to remember. Yes, number 1, number 2, number 3. And then I've got. I don't know what this is. This is a mystery bottle.
Okay.
Surprise! I found it in the basement, sitting by itself. I'm pretty sure it's mine.
Homemade brews and various how-tos, everything from mead to roast, bake creation, fermentation, inebriation, doing the most.
Welcome. Okay, so we're going to taste a few things. We've made a lot of stuff on the channel recently, and it's probably time to get into tasting it and learning what some of these things taste like, because I get a lot of comments from people asking, when is the tasting, and then I just neglect to ever actually do them on camera. So we are going to quickly burst through a tasting of 4 different bottles. The first one being a lemongrass mead. We're going to use these little glasses, and then we're going to work around the microphone in this shot because I wanted to get decent audio for y'all.
Good luck. Hope it works.
This is the microphone I use for all of our voiceovers. It is a fancy microphone, which means it has to be close to our faces. But we can also do cool stuff like this. Have you seen those videos on YouTube where they really close to the microphone?
Oh yeah, all that whisper stuff.
Yeah, it's supposed to make you fall asleep.
I don't know. I don't think I could fall asleep to that.
This
I'd be a dream of whatever they were talking about, and who knows where it goes after you fall asleep.
This is the lemongrass mead that we recently did a brew how-to on. I was driving by the Asian market one day, and I was thinking about lemongrass, and I was thinking about how that would come out in a mead, and then I just decided to pull in and buy the ingredients. So you can watch back to the video. We'll put a link up
Somewhere.
up here, up there. We'll put a link somewhere, and you can take a look at that. I believe I identified it as a summer sipper on that video.
Put your pinky up then.
This is
a bad idea, but this is really good. I got a lot of carbonation.
I am straight up wrong about what this is.
This is good.
This is the pecan.
Are you serious? It's really, really good.
This is the lemongrass. Okay, we'll do a.
Yeah, we'll edit that.
Yeah, we didn't actually do a video.
No, we didn't.
We didn't do a
Surprise!
video on this one because we were worried that this was going to be a failure. So
Yeah, because it really could have been. It was really.
Whoops. Yeah. So
Really
this
iffy.
is. I don't even know how we edit this at this point. We'll just figure it out.
Yeah.
So this is the pecan that we made. This was made with pecan and maple extract, and this is a braggot.
Right.
This has got grains in it. So what do you think?
I like it, actually.
I'm gonna do a fresh pour.
Now that you know what it is.
Now that I've tried it and know what it is.
I mean,
Okay.
go ahead. I mean, look at that.
It's great head retention. Honestly,
I'm so
I don't.
surprised.
Yeah, and
The color's nice.
There wasn't malted extra in here either. There's nothing to thicken this, so.
I mean, yeah, it's not thick, but it's.
Who'da thunk? Okay, I've gotta taste this knowing what it is. Because I tasted and I was like, wait, what?
It's
No.
sweeter than a lot of the things that we've done, but it's not overbearing. It's not like as sweet as a mead you would buy in a store.
You know what's weird is this one, it shouldn't taste sweet because it did ferment out to 1.0, so it went technically dry, but it sure does. It smells sweet, it tastes sweet, maybe off dry, semi-sweet.
I'm not really getting any pecan.
Mm-mm.
Maybe some maple, but it kind of just tastes like mead.
It tastes like mead with, there's a hint of maple and kind of a sourness.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of some kind of acid, like a soft acid. Yeah, we didn't put this one on the channel because we thought it was gonna turn out weird, and it did turn out weird. But I don't hate this.
No, I do feel like the amount of effort that we put into making this, though, not worth it.
Not worth it at all.
I don't suggest that anybody.
That's weird. It's
I
good.
mean, you could mess with the recipe, I guess, but there's virtually no pecan flavor,
Yeah,
and I mean,
it's good, but it's weird.
it just tastes like mead.
Okay, so now that I know our order, let's just jump into the lemongrass that we already talked about. This is a lemongrass. You can see this has got a decent head on it too. I guess I could hold it up to the camera. So
You're behind the mic. There you go.
I could hold it up in some way for people to see, but it's got a decent head. And this looks more like what I expected it to look like. Nice and light.
Yeah. I mean, that is like, it's very, very, very light.
Yeah, almost like water.
Yeah. I mean,
It's got a nice head on it. It's got a good sparkle to it, just like the pecan that we just tried. But this one was made with lemongrass, citra hops, and the video's up on the channel. And we'll put the link somewhere. There's orange peel and ginger in here too, but most of that went into a steep for just an hour with an additional dry hopping of lemongrass afterward.
I will say I don't get a lot of the orange peel anywhere in it.
The citrus that I taste comes from, I think, the citra hops that we used. The lemongrass just kind of, I described it the other day, it hangs out here.
Yeah.
You notice that there's something there, but unless I said that has lemongrass in it, you wouldn't be able to identify it.
It's not forward at all. It's way back there. It is good, and this would be great for, like, I don't know, being at the pool or being at the lake, like
Kick
on
back with a
warm
hot
day.
dog and a lemongrass mead.
You know, this is a good day drink.
This is all. I'm gonna brew another batch of this soon because I'm running out.
You drink it all.
It's freaking good. Okay, this shouldn't hiss much at all.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not carbonated. So
That'd be a problem.
any of the hissing that's happening in this would be from pressure inside. So you may remember this. This has been a popular video for whatever reason on the channel, probably because people got a bunch of freezer fruit that they don't know what to do with. But this was made with fruit from the freezer. You can watch that video also on the channel. I can't even really tell you what is in this. This is not a mead. This is a wine. There were mango chunks and apples and cherries, I
I was
think.
gonna say there's something red for sure.
They're just basically, so what I did is I just weighed out all the fruit in the freezer and then made it into wine. And so this is not super old, so it may have kind of a young fruit wine kind of flavor, which people tend to feel like that tastes like Robitussin or cough syrup. But it's had some time to age in the bottle. And so I felt like we haven't done a tasting on this. I might as well break out one of these goofy Coca-Cola bottles and we can talk about it.
Let's give it a shot. Okay, taste it. I have some things to say, but I want you to taste it
It's
first.
got no nose to it. Oh yeah, I forgot to back sweeten this too.
Yeah.
So it's sugary. This was made to be basically a non-carbonated, like wine cooler type drink.
That's what it tastes like to me.
Okay. Like a melted popsicle.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, that's kind of where I think it is. And it doesn't taste like Robitussin. I actually think it tastes like watermelon. I think somehow you've concocted a group of fruits together that through the process have turned into a watermelon flavor.
Yeah, I could see that, like a artificial, like a Kool-Aid watermelon.
Yeah, not like a legit watermelon.
But not bad.
You know, you could freeze. Well, yeah, you could freeze this.
Yeah, it's low enough alcohol. You could make
popsicles out of it.
wine cubes.
They might melt quickly, but you could do
Wine
it.
cubes, a little a splash of tequila and a squeeze of lime.
That would actually be pretty good.
Yeah,
There you go.
not bad. Don't hate it. I think it needs another 6 months, but if I was just gonna like pour that over ice and drink it by the pool,
Yeah, why not?
all day. I think this was a Bohemia bottle, as evidenced by the
The foil.
foil wrap that is still on here. I don't know what this is. It was sitting on a shelf down there, so I guess it was important. Let's rinse these out real quick.
Okay.
TV magic. I wish I could remember what it would have been that I put, because again, this has no label on it. So
it was pre our labeling.
Yes,
system.
this is pre-batch labels, which I need to order more batch labels, actually. It was pre-batch labels, so anything that was being labeled at that time was being labeled with blue tape. And if that had been the case, it has come off since then. But let's pour it. Let's just pour it.
See what happens.
See what happens. I'll I'll hit you first. I'm gonna guess that this is like a traditional mead.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, it smells like honey.
Yep, just pure honey, and it looks like pure honey.
Yeah, I mean it's clear, it's amber.
All right, well, cheers.
Yeah.
Let's figure it out.
Yeah, that's a traditional mead.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any complaints here.
This is about. Yeah, it tastes like honey.
It's a good honey. Whatever you used was high quality. There's not really any floral notes in it.
Now, I wonder if this was from the Round Rock batch.
No idea.
No idea. Sam has joined us.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's a tail wagging. Okay, get out of here. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Go. Go. Get. You're a mess. She wants mead. Hey, it's not bad. It tastes like a traditional mead.
It's drinkable.
It's not as good as the meads that that Round Rock that I know are a Round Rock traditional that are in the corked bottles down there, because those are some of the best.
Quite good.
Some of the best that I've ever made. I don't know. It's a traditional mead, but it's weird. It's not bad. It's just there's something
off.
Slightly off about it, and maybe it's age. I think it's the seal. The cap wasn't sealed, because I'm just tasting like a flatness. There's no edge to it.
No, not at all.
And usually if I don't have any edge to a traditional mead, I'll just throw a little bit of acid blend or citric acid in there just to freshen it up. It's not bad. It's just a decent,
It's all right.
middle of the road traditional
It's
mead.
definitely not as scary as what we were like thinking it might be.
Yeah, I mean, you never know in that basement. That's a quick tasting. I think we can agree that the pecan was a surprise.
Oh, absolutely. But totally not worth it. I mean,
No.
you have the recipe, but it's a lot of work
The effort
for
was a lot.
The
effort was a lot.
It's not special. It's not special enough to justify the amount of effort that went into it at all.
No. The lemongrass is always a good time.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I've got to brew more because we've just, between giving bottles out and my evening supply.
Have it?
You know, we eat dinner on the porch and it's 100 degrees out here in Oklahoma. The icebox wine, how do you feel about that?
It's not bad. I mean, I can't say that it was bad because it's not bad. I don't like sugary drinks, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, to an extent. I mean, everybody likes certain sugary drinks, but that was very Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
And I think if you toned it down, or if you used it as a mixer, or, you know, like blended it with ice, it'd be really good. I mean, it's something that I would have liked when I was 12, if that makes sense.
You know, country fruit wines typically are over sugared, and for that video particularly, I wanted to show the process of how to stabilize and sweeten a wine. But I agree with you. My palate, I think, has grown past that. It's not an elevated drink. It's just a great use of old fruit.
If you want to drink Kool-Aid that'll mess you up and you don't have any vodka, there it is.
It ain't bad. It ain't bad.
No, it's not bad. It does not taste like medicine, which is my biggest fear with that sort of thing.
That's always the problem with young wines, and particularly fruit wines, non-grape fruit wines.
Right.
And this.
Yeah, I mean, this is fine. It's okay. I think we've done better than this at this point.
Yes, there are other more delicious things I would brew than.
But I would drink this. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. Throw it in a glass.
Yeah, it's not bad. And as it aerates, it gets a little bit better.
Yeah.
Like the acids are starting to open up some in there. Well, cool. This is a cranberry braggot that we brewed about a week ago. That seems like fermentation is slowing down. So here in a week or two, we'll rack this off and get a gravity reading and see how that is. This was a recipe that you initiated. We're trying to think of something to brew in time for the holidays, and so cranberry braggot became front and center. And
Well, it was literally, you were just like, hey, think of something festive.
Right.
And the first thing that popped in my head was, oh, you mean for Thanksgiving and Christmas? How about cranberries? Something.
cranberries. So hopefully we can get this cleared and bottled in enough time to make a recommendation on brewing this for your holidays. Thank you for watching. I know this was kind of like out of the norm of what we typically do, but we've got all these nice. We've got all these things that need public tastings, and so we figured, you know, what the hell?
Yeah, cheers.
Now's the time. As always, you can follow us on Instagram and Pinterest, Doing the Most Okay, and visit our website, doingthemost.org, for recipes, and I promise you we'll get that updated very soon. Otherwise, happy brewing.